19 Savage Street was the rented home of Hervey Allen, a native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He rented this house from Susan Pringle Frost. She was a preservationist, real estate agent, and Poetry Society member who founded the Preservation Society of Charleston. John Bennett described Hervey Allen as a veteran who came home from World War I, rough and raw to the soul, from the army and murder and horror, sustained most courageously, hated most wholly, with great personal suffering, passionate and physical, from great wounds and visible death of many a friend. Allen was a teacher at Porter Military Academy when he befriended one of the pupils there, Jack Bennett, the son of John and Susan Bennett. One night, the Bennetts invited him over for dinner and were duly impressed with his intellect and gregarious nature. Soon, Allen would be added to the Wednesday night sessions between Bennett and Hayward that were already underway. Together, the three of them developed a brutal critiquing practice where they picked apart each other's work with rigor and machismo. These meetings were dubbed fanging sessions, and they often described their process with the imagery of a wolf or other vicious carnivore, revealing its incisors and ripping its prey to shreds. Hervey Allen was instrumental in bringing famous poets and educators during the early years of the Poetry Society. Dr. John Erskine of Columbia University, the author of the essay, The Moral Obligation to be Intelligent, and John Livingston Lowes, the head of Harvard University's English department, stayed overnight in this house when they were in town to read for the Poetry Society. In May 1924, Hervey Allen left Charleston without a word to friends, leaving his Aunt May here at 19 Savage Street to pack up his belongings. The reasons for this rapid departure, effectively banishment, from Charleston are not completely understood. What is clear is that Allen did or said something of a sexual or inappropriate nature to one or more of the three sons of a prominent Charleston lawyer. One of his law partners was on the school board and contacted the trustees of the High School of Charleston, where Allen was teaching at the time. They held a meeting with Allen during which he failed to defend himself from the allegations to their satisfaction. Allen was let go from his teaching position without a reference. Additionally, the boy's father threatened legal action if Allen did not leave Charleston at once. With few exceptions, he was never seen publicly in the city again. Hervey Allen landed on his feet, however. He first taught at Columbia University and later ended up teaching English at Vassar College in 1926. After he left Vassar, Allen became a professional writer, authoring 24 books of fiction, nonfiction, and poetry. Today, he is all but forgotten, but during his lifetime, he achieved a higher level of fame than any of his peers in the society, mostly through his best-selling novel, Anthony Adverse, published in 1933. It sold more copies in the decade of the 1930s than any other novel except Gone with the Wind. It was adapted for a major motion picture by Warner Brothers that was nominated for 7 Academy Awards in 1937. On the morning of December 28, 1949, Hervey Allen got out of bed at his winter home in South Miami, Florida, was preparing to shave, then suffered a massive heart attack. His wife found him dead on the bathroom floor. Although Allen's legacy will be forever tainted by the allegations that led to his banishment from Charleston, his contributions to the early years of the society were important. Of all the poets in the society during the Charleston Renaissance, Allen's poetic output was the most prodigious of the group. He remained close to DuBose and Dorothy Hayward and John and Susan Bennett, but by the time of his death, he had been absent from Charleston for more than a quarter century.